All right, apparently Kyrie is closer to being a full-time basketball player again. Right now, he's saying Kyrie is gonna be back with the Brooklyn Nets. He's gonna practice at home and play on the road. My thing with Kyrie is why they wasn't doing, or the organizational, why they wasn't doing this. Why they wasn't doing this from the beginning, bro? This was an option, bro. Other than practicing at the crib, that's fine. If we got to move the practices to Pennsylvania, well, that's just, you paying him so much money. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they should have had to do. And I forget when they changed the rules on practicing. I think it been a minute. So my thing is, why ain't this really always already been done, man? As an organization, you put your foot down. If I get Kyrie half the games, 41 games a season, whatever the situation may be, I could take it. But maybe they didn't want to hear the backlash if he caught the Rona, and maybe they just said, you know what, he not taking, he's not refusing to take the vaccine. He's standing up against it being mandated for every citizen. You know what? And we the only people that's doing it. I was listening to I'm not sure if it was a DL Hughley. No, it was when the GED said, but I was listening to DL Hughley on the radio. And he was talking about how, no, I don't know what it was. I listened to something on the radio. And matter of fact, it was on Sunday radio, informative radio. They was asking, like, around the world, did he know of any other ethnic group that refused the vaccine? Was this going on anywhere? And the only place that had high numbers was, I think he said India. But the brother, I guess he said this wasn't going on nowhere else. I said before, man, um, if we gonna open up this can of worms, we gotta open up other cans of worms. What's going into the meat? What McDonald's doing, cutting corners and stuff of that nature. Is it real? This, that, and the third. So we gonna open that box of worms. We got a lot of more deadlier things, potentially deadly things out there than this right here. And I understand, we have free, we don't live under the communist rules and none of that. And I know, people act like, well, they trying to censor us, this, that, and the third. But like I'm saying before, bro, when you talking about the democracy that we live under, you know, there's holes in that too. And now everybody want to rise up because of this. I just at the point where, you should have the option to do what you want to do. But there's a lot of things that we being, forced into that should be talked about. But yeah, it says sources Brooklyn Nets bring back Kyrie for road games. Now, you want to know, was it an organizational thing? Now, if he had, got sick and it had spread to the team, I think like maybe they wouldn't be responsible for that, right? So maybe that might have been the case. So it says that the Brooklyn Nets bring back All-Star guard Kyrie Irving as a part-time player for games outside of New York and Toronto once he's able to pass the serious COVID-19 test and get back in shape. Sources told ESPN Andrew Rosanowski. The unfolding circumstances of the Brooklyn season, including injuries, 7 players, including James Harden, lost to health and safety protocols, and an inordained minute load on Kevin Durant, who will not play Saturday against Orlando at home due to a right ankle soreness, led to this move. Sources said. My thing is this: y'all knew this was coming. You knew James wasn't in shape, right? You knew this load was going to be on KD. Matter of fact, before you even traded for James Harden, you knew that Kyrie could be lost at any time, and the low was going to be on a Kevin Durant who was recovering from a Achilles, a blown out Achilles. They knew this. Like I said, Brooklyn organization don't seem too bright. You knew this. You knew this situation where the workload could have been on him. Yo should have just kept the volume of the team. You should have kept Jared Allen. You should have kept Karis LeVert. You should have kept Spencer Dinwiddie. You should have just kept depth. They didn't need a third guy, bro. But who am I to say? If they win a championship with him, people say it'd be well worth it. So it says so far, Kyrie has been unwilling to satisfy New York City's mandate and become vaccinated to play home games or in road games at Madison Square Garden. But turbulence of the ongoing NBA season has caused the organization to reconsider the preseason decision to fully sideline Kyrie Irving. The All-Star point guard return isn't expected to happen quickly. Irving has to test negative 5 consecutive days before he can rejoin the Nets, who he returns. Irving has to test every day as an unvaccinated player. So, like I said before, some of these rules are actually push you towards a decision. I just leave it like that. They supposed to push you towards a decision like I said before, we have an outbreak in the NBA with players that have already did what they were supposed to do. Has everybody should be tested every day. Then you know what I'm saying? This disease is a silent killer, bro. Everybody should be tested every day. But like I said before, let's continue on. All right. So, they said that on my they said it was an organizational decision, which was stupid. Have if I spent all that capital getting Kyrie and KD and James Harden together, you best believe if Kyrie can only play 2 games a year, or I would have flipped him. Simple as that. If KD wasn't happy, you know, then we would have crossed that bridge. New York City mandates allow Kyrie to practice at home, and the Nets agree with Irving on plan that would allow him to start ramping back up to return to play. Sources said. Then next home road game is December 23rd in Portland with the Portland Trailblazers, followed by Christmas Day at the Los Angeles Lakers, and December 27th game with the Los Angeles Lakers. That stretch was followed by 3 more home games. The Nets have 27 road games remaining, but 2 are at Madison Square Garden, home of the New York Knicks, where Irving currently will not be able to play until he complies with the New York City mandate. Also, Irving is currently ineligible to play on March 1st at Toronto, where he travels for unvaccinated players across the border into Canada, will permit starting in January. Brooklyn 21-8 has 26 home games remaining. My thing is this, bro. You should have just traded him. And if you had to pack KD with him and trade him, hard to trade the best player going. But that's what it came down to. But it says still having Irving back for the road games is something Nets owner Joseph Tsai and general manager Sean Marshall, coach Steve Nash, and key players were fully supportive of. And Irving was eager to return to play in his team's away game, sources said. Irving, who last practiced regularly with the team during the first week of the Nets training camp in San Diego back in late September, early October, could start practicing at the team facility, although it remains to be seen when he will be able to practice with his teammates. Okay. It says that the team might not have a full practice for a time due to the scheduling with so many players and health and safety protocols. The Nets started home back-to-back Saturday against Orlando Magic before playing Denver on Sunday. Monday is a scheduled day off. They play the Wizards at home on Tuesday, and the team is scheduled to fly to Portland on Wednesday before facing the Trailblazers Thursday. The circumstances have changed dramatically for Nets since Tsai, Marks, and the team made a collaborative decision not to have Irving as a part-time player back October 12th. The Nets roster has been decimated by COVID-19 and injuries. Harden, meanwhile, has been in healthy and safety protocols and missed the last 3 games. Meanwhile, Kevin Durant is averaging 41.1 minutes per game in the last 9 games and will be held out Saturday against the Magic due to right ankle soreness. Patty Mills will also not play due to rest. Quote, it's really important topic, said Nash. Durant playing time before Brooklyn beat Philadelphia 114-105 at the Barclays Centers on Thursday night. Quote, I don't know. We can continue to lean on him the way we have. It doesn't feel right. Nash later added, quote, it's not safe to sustainable to lean on him like that. There's going to be a lot of consideration that will have to figure out ways to give him breaks. So in addition to Durant, Mills being out for the rest, 7 Nets are out due to healthy safety protocol. Harden, Aldridge, DeAndre Membry, Bruce Bowen, Javon Carter, James Johnson, Paul Millsap, center. Nick Claxton is questionable with left wrist soreness. Sharpshooter Joe Harris has also been out due to left ankle surgery. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. People asking the NBA to shut it down, all right, like they care, like the fans care. I'm talking about the fans and, shut it down for a week. Shut it down for a week. Man, like I said before, that's easier said than done, okay? And, a week or 4 weeks off is not going to change nothing. It's just, the virus is just not going to pick up and leave. Okay, we do know that. So, like I said before, I get what people talking about curbing, but it's just something that they got to figure out. Just something that they got to figure out, and I believe they will figure it out. They will figure it out. So it is what it is. But they should have just allowed him to be a part-time player anyway. You know what I'm saying? They should have. And the mandate in New York is probably because they have so many people living in the condensed area. You go to New York, everything is smushed in, bro. It's very, they even throw the trash on the sidewalk in the city. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, man, it's a very it's very kind of squozy, and you understand why they do it. Am I for it, against it? I don't live in New York City, but you should be able to, he should be able to perform, But as soon as it's an outbreak, they all gonna blame him, you know. So think about that for a minute. So I mean, it is what it is. Even with all these outbreaks that's going on right now, whatever situation may be, imagine if Kyrie was there and he had an outbreak in Brooklyn, they would blame him, bro. So, like I said before, man, he has a history of just being weird. So I do understand that. He has a history of just being weird. Burning sage and he said some things, the whole LeBron situation. I mean, the Deion Waiter situation. Jesus Christ, man. He remember he was supposed to be out with some situations. He was at a birthday party last year. Like, bruh, I get it. Had he not had that track record, it'd probably be all good. But it is what it is. Remember, he's not getting vaccinated because he's anti-vaccine. He's pro people rights. So he pro your people should have a decision to make. They should be able to have a decision. But if we're talking about having the decisions in a democracy, well, we acting like this is the ultimate end all be all. This is the pivotal swing point on this being a fake democracy, or being a partial democracy, or being a full democracy. This vaccine, this ain't even a major sticking point on that. It's not even a major sticking point. We got other social issues going on that question it being, what they believe it is or ain't. All right. But it is what it is. He hoop, he don't hoop. It ain't my team. I can care less. He's an unbelievable basketball player, but he got like 30, 40 million plus reasons to come back and hoop. So it is what it is. He want to get paid or not get paid. Take the jab, don't take the jab. It's not going to stop my day, but just wanted to relay the information, get my opinion on it. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. His sticking point is not putting a needle in his arm or taking a jab. His sticking point is completely something else or something different, bro. So, that's his opinion. Let me know what you girls and guys think about it. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media links there. To reach out, want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313. That's roll at the bottom of the screen description. PayPal link in description. Press with a donate, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, comment next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications. To make sure you get notifications go live, official checks get notifications go live, drop a video. Let me know what you girls guys think in the comment section one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. Peace.